Guys, listen up. We're gonna talk about it, all right? We're gonna talk about bad customers and how we handle them, all right, guys? So let's go ahead and start.
We're not gonna say who or what car.
All right, we won't.
You finished the detail. You made sure the customer came outside, double checked everything.
Yep.
She said it was fine.
Yep.
She loved your work.
Yep.
And then you got home and what happened?
She hit us with a text, and then basically she was saying, hey, this was left. Is there any way you can come back and do it and fix the problem? To which I responded, of course, but we can't obviously go back for something that we've never agreed to for free. So there will be a charge if I go back and do that section. A little bit of background so just so you guys understand and see this is why I don't do them. So she just wanted a simple wash. She says, just wash it. I'm not looking for anything special on it. And I said, you know what? Fine, because I'm trying to be nice and, you know, do the wash. Again, I really try to stay away from them, but sometimes I just do them.
She did get you full interior.
Yeah.
And a simple wash add-on.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just a simple wash.
Yeah, it wasn't just a simple wash. It was actually a full-on interior, which she had no complaints about. She loved it, and the interior was pretty bad too. But she just wanted to add on the wash just to put the cherry on top, you feel me? To which, you know, we gave her the quotes for a detail, and she says, no, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for just a wash. So that's what we did. We just washed the car, right? And then she hit us with this whole thing. Like, she basically had tape in the back of her trunk that's been sitting there cooking there for I don't know how long. And she was basically saying that why couldn't we remove the basically gunked up adhesive and fix the stain that was on there. And again, that wasn't part of what we talked about. You know, I gave her a detail price. She didn't want a detail price. She wanted something simple. But she was expecting me to go in and basically remove all that adhesive and remove that leftover stain that's been cooking up there for I don't know how long. So she got really angry. She told us, after I told her, hey, we can't go back, but it will be like for a fee, you know, because that's something completely different. You know, we're talking about adhesive removal and removing the stain. It's completely different from just a wash. I mean, like, you know, but.
Is it possible to remove it? Because I think she sent the message, man, all you needed was some Goo Gone.
Yeah, she wanted us to use Goo Gone, where I responded, we don't use Goo Gone for paint. That's not a product that was made to be on the paints of cars, you know, and it can be very dangerous and it can further damage the vehicle. What we have is basically a solvent that can basically, you know, melt that away and take it off safely. And then on top of that, depending on how bad the stain is, probably doing a correction to the paint, because again, I don't know how long that's been there, but I'm probably thinking compounding it, polishing it to get it back to its normal state. And again, that's all in detail. So, but she didn't want that. So again, we hit her with the, hey, you know, if you want us to go back, it's going to be for this fee, to go ahead and really just focus on that. To where she responded, I thought that's what it was going to come with and stuff like that. And I basically tried explaining to her the most professional way that I could, but she just got super angry, got really passive aggressive, talking about, you know, she'll make sure to be mentioning everything that she wants done on a detail on the next detailer, which is not going to be me, which I totally, hey, I understand, you know. But again, if what she wanted was a simple wash, that's exactly what she got. But she was expecting me to go on in a detail, and so that's why I really stay away from those simple washes, because I think they think something completely different. So
hey, and a kind of red flag, she asked for a discount from the get-go.
She asked for a discount from the get-go. Like, she didn't want to pay the price. She kept haggling it, and then she kept trying to bring me lower and lower. Actually, when I showed up, she actually said, I only have this much cash, which was lower to what we even agreed on. So I was like, yo, I almost walked out, but I have my boy Reyes here ready to shoot the videos for you guys. So, but we ain't gonna talk about that, you know. So I just kind of like, I was like, bit my tongue. I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna just take it, whatever, it is what it is, try to be nice. And I still try to give her the best too, even though she haggled me, and then when I showed up, you know, still try to give me less. but I still went in and tried to do the best job possible for her and do it at where she was within her budget, and do it where she wanted, you know, what she really wanted, which was the inside. And we excelled there. But yeah, she was just going off about something else, and you know what, I just kind of, you know, thankfully she didn't leave us a bad review, which really could have messed us up. But you know, I would have fought it back too, to be honest, because hey, no way you gonna get it for free, you know.
Yeah. Hey, but kind of to show detailers that once you get that customer that's already giving you problems, they're only gonna give you more problems.
They're only gonna give you more problems, man. You gotta be able to weed them out. You gotta be able to size up your customers, what we call it, size them up. If they're giving you that, like, you know, the problem of the price and this and that, and then boom, and then they're just being like super firm on getting a discount. If you end up going and doing it, I promise you, they want perfection for the lowest price possible. And I promise you, they will find something to get on you about to bring the price even lower sometimes. I'm telling you guys because it's already happened to me. And I'm telling you guys because we did that one. I said, you know what, we're just gonna do it. And it ended up coming and biting me. So I took that out because I knew what I was already expecting it in a way, you know. But
we just had another bad customer. Not really bad.
No, not really bad.
This customer asked for a refund of her deposit.
Right.
So, how'd you get this customer? Do you know?
Yeah, so that customer came through me on Instagram. Again, a lot of my business comes on Instagram. So she hit me up on Instagram. We went ahead and talked on the phone because, again, I always say talk with them on the phone. I gave her my rundown of how I do things, and I let her know, okay, the only thing that I'm gonna need from you is a $50 deposit. That $50 deposit just basically secures your slot because we're gonna save that time frame for you and you only. And if the deposit is non-refundable, because again, if you end up canceling or not showing up, you know, then that's really going to be on you at that point, because we are a business and it will hurt our business a lot if we show up and you don't go through with it, you know. So that's what the deposits are for. So she ends up hitting me up right now while we're doing this detail that something came up and that she wants to cancel her appointment, right? Which is normal. It's gonna happen. Life happens. It happens to me, happens to you guys, you know. But she didn't give us enough time. You know, 48 hours is what we tell them, that they have that time frame, you know, to cancel it, and we'll gladly refund them because they give us enough time. But she didn't give us that time. And so what I ended up doing is telling her, hey, you know what? If you decide to cancel, you will lose your deposit. And you lose your deposit and you want to book again, you're gonna have to drop a new deposit. But you have the option of because I know stuff happens, if you have the option of rescheduling for another day, right? Reschedule another day as long as it's within a month, because again, backstory, what's happened to me before is I've given the same option to somebody and they hit me up like 6 months to a year later almost, talking about, oh, and my prices were way lower back in the day too, man. So she was like, oh, you still do them at this price? Hell yeah, boom. And I was like, nope, we don't do them at that price anymore. But I am a man of my word, and I went ahead and respected the price because I didn't communicate that to her effectively, and I didn't communicate that clearly, but we make sure we did it on this one here. And so she understood, and she was looking to see if maybe she can reschedule for another day, but she ended up kept her appointment.
Did you feel at any point, like, when you said she wasn't gonna get her money back, she could have created drama, told you something? Yeah,
I've had it done before, like, you know what I'm saying. And again, we just kind of refer back. That's why I put everything in writing and let them know this is what we agreed to. And so I feel like there's always a risk of them getting angry, of them, like, you know, wanting their money back and everything. But as long as you have it in writing to back you up, then that's what it is. You gotta respect yourself. You gotta respect your business at the end of the day. You know, you can't just go around pleasing everybody, really, because then they're gonna take advantage and you're just gonna keep letting it slide and slide and slide. At the end of the day, you're a business and you have to operate like a business. So if we say it's a non-refundable deposit, it's a non-refundable deposit. As long as you give us a heads up, maybe a week earlier, then hey, we understand. But if it's like the day before, or like 2 days, like, how are we gonna fill up that 4 hours? We gotta hit somebody up, like, you know. and see if we can get it, but sometimes we can't. And you know, like I said, we got helpers we need to pay, we got business expenses we need to pay for, and then we have to feed our own families too. So definitely respect yourself, guys, respect your businesses, and stick firm to what you put up as a policy, really. All right, but that's basically how we handle, you know, those bad apples, you know, out there, as far as customers. But let me know how you guys basically handle those. You know, what do you guys do? What have you guys experienced? Drop them in the comment section below. Let's talk about it, man, because, you know, at the end of the day, anybody who's trying to start a detailing business or anything like that, this is going to be valuable information, because I know a lot of them are scared of those bad customers, but trust me, they will come, and you need to know how to handle them. And let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, let's get ready for some more videos.